Hello everyone, welcome to the first video on the new channel. I hope you guys are so excited for this, because I am too. So I'm going to do some changes around here. So yeah, you guys are wondering why am I not able to tell you guys some things about the what if and on this channel is mainly because I need to hit 1,000 subscribers to actually to unlock the community one. I'm trying to find some shortcuts. Okay, guys. So bear with me until we get there, or until I find a shortcut. Anyways, continue on. This is what if Izuku was the son of Odin. So yeah. Anyways, Izuku is not gonna start out like the other ones. He's not gonna be accepted into the Odinson family, even though his father does, his brothers do, and both his moms do. Yes, Izuku sees. Wait a minute, guys. So Izuku. So yeah, Rora actually accepts Izuku as a part of the Odinson family as well. But when Izuku turns 10, he is allowed to go to Asgard for one day before being sent into the Age of the Vikings. Izuku has to go through some trials to actually be worthy of the title of a god and given his godly powers. So yeah. Izuku's wings are not able to move to be use of him. He has manifested them for flight. But no. So yeah. Anyways, Izuku is thrown into an icy bliss of snow everywhere. Everything is just cold and dark. Izuku Odin comes to Izuku as he puts a hand on his shoulder and gives Izuku a few things. A Dane axe to fight for defending himself. Two bearded axes and a horn. So yeah. Odin says that the horn will summon wolves or hunting hounds. But the amount is built on your strength. You have to find within your inner wolf. Until then, you only summon up to 10 each. Yes, sir. Izuku shivered in the cold as he had rags on instead of regular Viking clothing. Izuku trailed the icy cold as he looked for anything. Izuku used the poleaxe to actually Izuku used the poleaxe to, just help him move around when his feet are getting tired. Izuku So yeah. Anyways, Izuku is let me think. Oh yeah, I got it now. Izuku is walking when he sees a mother leaving a child in the snow. She then walks away. Izuku goes to the child and goes to. Well, Izuku does not know it's a child. But when he does, he is shocked that mother would even do this. Izuku picks up the child and takes it with him. Izuku tries to keep it as warm as he can until he finds a house, a Viking's house. Izuku walks to the doorstep as he asks if he can have some things ready for a little bit to warm up and to warm up the child. called. The Viking that was inside was a Growler's axes as he did not listen to what a word Izuku said, as Izuku still speaks Japanese, but the sight of a Danax must have meant something. The guy starts swinging his dual axes at Izuku. Izuku uses Danax to block. Izuku kept on fighting, trying to not fight back, holding back, so that this guy can be spared. Izuku keeps on trying to talk to this guy, until Izuku realizes they have a language barrier. He cannot speak the same language. Izuku switches from a Danax to one of his bearded axes. Izuku was able to disarm both axes from the guy. As then out of nowhere, Izuku starts speaking the language of the Vikings. Please, I ask a sanctuary. Please. Izuku trying to have the accent mainly because he's Japanese. So yeah. Is that what you're saying, child? Yes, it is. I'm sorry if I frightened you. Oh my god. My apologies. Come on. You must be cold. Izuku switches puts the axes back within his clothing. So yeah, Izuku was able to sit down as he was close to the fire. Izuku does not want this for himself. He just wants this for the child that he's carrying. They ask the hunter comes in as he sees a 10-year-old kid with green hair sitting next to the fire. Father, what's going on? Son, it's okay. He's just a lost child, a traveler, I think. I almost killed him. So, Father. Is he right? Is he hurt? Frostbite, I think. It's cold up there. He's in rags. He has a child with him. I did not notice that. He kept the child on his back. He had the child on his back, trying to keep it away from my axes till he disarmed me. I was trying to understand what he's saying, but I was able to. He just needed help. Zoo was able to warm up as before he actually was about to leave. Zoo asked if they can take the child in, please. The family agrees to this as they name it something. Izuku looked at the small child as he said, name her Civ. She will grow up to be a strong warrior for the family. They will never leave this place. She seems to be strong enough to defend herself. I hope you understand. Yes, sir. He brought me a daughter. We only had a son before his mom died. Thank you, young one, for bringing a joy to my life. No problem. Keep her warm and keep her fed. Don't let anything happen to her. Understand. Anyways, Izuku walks out of the house, holding his Dane axe to protect himself and is using it as a walking stick. Izuku is not really worrying about the cold anymore, as he felt enlightened in what he did. He helped a child, something he always wanted to do. Protect people that could not protect themselves. Izuku had a smile as he heard the voice of Odin. You have unlocked one of your trials, young one. You are one step closer to coming back to Asgard. And when you do, we will have a giant feast. Izuku used telepathy with Odin and he says, I hope so. I will suffer the burdens of my trials. I promise myself to help. Odin had a smile as he stops communication with Izuku, awaiting Izuku to unlock his second trial. Izuku gained some abilities from this. Izuku was able to summon his weapons now. Izuku was able to put them inside a pocket dimension. Izuku was hungry now. And summoned and blew his horn as he summoned some dire wolves to his aid. They bowed to Izuku as they wanted to know what bidding he wanted them to do. Izuku asked them to bring him a giant animal to eat, as he did the motions with his hands. The alpha nodded as they went off to hunt. Izuku went inside a cave as Izuku pulled out one of his bearded axes and started chopping up some wood and made a fire. Izuku kept on blowing on it as it grew bigger for him, as he smiled. Izuku was able to get ready and start preparing for any animal they were about to bring him. Izuku then heard something from behind him, as Izuku grabbed his axe and swung behind him, as a giant polar bear launched to him. Izuku was able to swing his axe into the polar bear's face, as Izuku grabbed one of the firewoods and ran out, as a blizzard came in. Izuku was now startled as he needed a way to defend himself. Izuku remembered what his mom said about polar bears. They're feisty animals. They will not back down. Izuku sighed as there's two options: die or fight. He chose to fight. Izuku pulled out his Dane axe, knowing it might be more useful. And it was. To some use. Not very useful to insect. It actually broke as Izuku now had just a stick. Izuku started hitting the bear with it as he summoned his other bearded axe and did another clean slash. As Izuku kept on bringing his axe down upon the beast. As Izuku kept doing this, soon Izuku dropped the weapon and started beating it with his bare hands. Pun intended. Izuku kept on beating up this polar bear as its face grew bloody and bloodier. Izuku grabbed the head of the Dane axe and killed it. Izuku sighed as four more bears came around. Izuku looked behind him and saw the bears as he said, "Fuck!" As Izuku grabbed the axe and charged at the bears. The direwolves came back with... Wait a minute, guys. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, Izuku was beating down the last bear as he looked over to see his wolves carrying an ancient bison to him. Izuku just sat on the snow as the cold rushed over him. And he started laughing. He didn't think the wolves were able to find him. So he started to light the bears with the killed inside. He was thinking about lighting the bears on fire to get some food. But it looks like he doesn't need to. Izuku drags the bison inside as he starts cooking some. Izuku starts cooking. Izuku says that in the morning he's gonna build some type of cart to carry all this meat. Izuku grabs a perfectly cooked steak and was about to give it to the wolves, but he saw that they disappeared. Izuku okay, I got this. Izuku grabbed So yeah, Izuku just grabbed. Yeah, Izuku just grabbed the horn, and right what it was inscripted. It was scripted on it. Summon the wolves. Once they're done, they will vanish. So that's it. Okay. Izuku was about to go sleep when he heard something in the cave. Izuku pulled out his axe and crawled over the bison to see a baby polar bear. Wait a minute, guys. Izuku looked at the cub as it had 3 heads. He was scared. Izuku sighed as he grabbed the animal and it was trying to get away from him. Izuku calmed it down, saying he was sorry. He was sorry for what he did. He harmed a family for a home. He got rid of a parent for himself. He did his selfish desire. He was finally repenting for that. Izuku was not going to take the rest of the bear. He was not going to sell the bear meat to the market. In the morning, Izuku made a makeshift shovel out of what remained of the Dane axe. As Izuku started digging a hole for each of the bears. Once Izuku was finished, Izuku buried the bears there, but with the mother. With some wood, Izuku was able to fix up the faces of all the bears. As Izuku was burying the mother, he stopped as he says, "I promise I'll take good care of your child. I'll protect them from all harm. I promise you. I'll repent for my sin and turn it into something good. I'll make sure this doesn't happen again." It was that Izuku buried the bears. Izuku stayed in the cave for a few days as he was building a makeshift cart. Well, it's actually a makeshift wagon, so yeah. Izuku loaded the rest of the bison that was now frozen. He loaded it up and had them. So yeah, Izuku loaded the frozen bison and just put Kuma, what he named the bison. Not the bison. Izuku named the baby bear Kuma. So yeah. Her 3 heads didn't matter. Izuku tried to contact the gods. And he was able to get in touch with Thor. Izuku asked Thor to ask Father to that when he becomes a demigod or a god, to let Kuma to become one as well. Thor thought about it. He said he'll ask father, but he's not certain that father would agree. Izuku thanked him as he cut the line of communication forever. Izuku was using some branches that are really rubbery. Izuku was able to make some type of rope and was able to pull the cart with the frozen bison and Kuma inside. He was able to pull it to a nearby village and sell both the carts and the bison. Izuku did not know what to do next, as he sat on the streets with Kuma in hand. Kuma was a good bear. She could now see, and was imprinted to Izuku. Izuku did not know what to do, as he asked around for some work. And kept on asking around until a rich Viking tapped Izuku's shoulder. Izuku looked up to see the guy as the guy asked for the bear, asking him how much for it. Izuku held Kuma close to him as he says, "Kuma is not for sale," and made a promise to keep her safe. Kuma is under my jurisdiction and protection now. I said, "How much?" "Back off, please. I want to start a fight." The guy pulled out a sword as he's finally cutting down Izuku. That's when. Anyways, that's when an arrow shot the guy down. What's this? Sorry about that, guys. I found a nail. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's continue on. Izuku looked to the guy as he says he does not want any trouble, holding Kuma to him. The guy says he is loyal to him, to you. I am loyal to the one that summoned me. What do you mean? You summoned me with your power. I thank you. I summoned you? With that, Izuku heard Odin as he says, "You have unlocked a new ability to protect others. You have summoned soldiers. You have summoned your own minions to protect." It's not like protection. Oh god. Izuku was confused as some of the Vikings offered Izuku a house here, but the local warlord said no. He owns the land and will fight Izuku for a home here. No slave should own a home. Anyways, guys, that's where I'm gonna end it off today. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.